Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. My name is Franco. This is Trading Futures Live. Pretty busy week. Good morning, Taurus. Welcome to the live stream. So we have a very busy week regarding earnings and economic news. So let's start with the economic news. And I'm gonna get these earnings ready just to see what is going on today. There we go. Okay, so I have them here just in case. Today we did have ADP. Unemployment, non-farm employment, private non-farm employment numbers came above expectations. I think that's not good. That is actually the opposite of what the Fed wants to achieve. Morning, welcome all. I think that's the opposite of what the Feds want to achieve, and especially with yesterday's number end up tanking the market because I was reviewing the report. It's not only that we did have more job openings, but a lot of people are quitting. So if you quit, it's not like they fire you. If you quit, if it's because you have another option, right, waiting for you. So that represents that signals how strong the labor market is, right? And the Fed wants to break that. The Fed wants to change that in order for them to lower inflation. So we did have MBA mortgage application number, all real estate and mortgage numbers are as usual on Wednesdays. Is this the previous? Yeah. So mortgage rate came down a little bit, and it makes sense. Like the 10-year is retracing a little bit, right? Remember this 30-year mortgage rate it emulates or follows the 10-year yield. And then we do have crude oil today. Yeah, crude oil numbers at 10:30 for those who trade crude oil. And then the big day is today. 2 in the afternoon, FOMC statement, and then the press conference at 2:30. Okay. So before we continue to the charts, let's check this. Right. Remember, for those who wants to attend this afternoon, I will be live streaming the event as the last time I did. We basically I'm here commenting, and then Powell comes, we listen to the speech, and we comment. I don't trade. Okay, I could trade after Powell ends up speaking, but while he's talking, I will not take trades. But it's pretty good. I think it's interesting just to watch him. So definitely higher probabilities, 75 basis point. So that's most likely what is going to happen. Nothing has changed. It was a bit lower here yesterday, like 85, 86. Now it's up to 90%. Okay, so with that, let's go to the dollar chart. This is the daily. The last 2-3 days, 4 days actually, has been very bullish. But the market has been sideways though. Yes, we went higher and we're retracing a little bit, but nothing major. We haven't had any -3% day or something. Yesterday, yes, we flipped from like 1.5% up to like -1% on the Nasdaq, but it was not like a -3%. Okay, and I say that because the dollar, we're not out of the woods in the dollar yet. I do think this area has a lot of supply, and especially coming into the supply during the Fed meeting. Okay, so this either can be blown easily to the upside, sorry, or the most likely scenario is that probably this thing will hold. I don't know how more hawkish can the Fed be. Like, is they're doing their job. Like, now the psychology part of their job, I think, is over. Like, it's already done. I don't think they can scare more the investors, right? They already have been very, very hawkish, and they have done whatever they had said. So I don't think they can be more hawkish than they are right now, unless they're willing to like raise rates like 2-3%, which I don't think is very likely. All right, so here yesterday we came to this supply. We managed to close here, and then we're retracing to the downside. If I want to check the 30-minute, I did have this demand, right? This demand, I said, all right, it's already tested. We never got to test it, right? At this point, if we come back to this level, I will assume that this thing is going to blow below, okay? And a retest to this can take us to this level, okay? So this is not unlikely today, especially with the Fed. This is going to move big time. So either this one or this one are going to be violated, right? Also to the upside, same thing. So if we see here to the upside after this level, I'm gonna put this mark right here. No, actually there's nothing here. So actually there's nothing here. I think it's a very likely scenario also with the Fed meeting, a test of this high and then a continuation to this level. So let's see. Okay. For now, I do expect a very choppy market during the trading session. So I want to be smart. I don't want to go for 5 to 6 to 1 or try to hit new lows. I will try to get 2 to 1, very conservative today, because if we get a good opportunity during the trading session, meaning like 9:45 to 10:30, I won't be very aggressive with my targets. So I will try to bring them closer so I can make some money before 2 in the afternoon. Okay. Now, it's not that I don't like volatility. I do love volatility, but on news, economic news release like today's FOMC is complicated. There's a lot of machines trading, a lot of orders coming in and out of the market. So a lot of people getting screwed. So I don't want to get involved in that. If you call that mess, okay? I want to trade orally, trust in my setups, but my setups can be blown very easily with a bunch of people trading, okay? Not only people, machines, so overall fighting each other. All right, so this is my scenarios for today. Now, regarding my short term, I do think if here, remember, this happened yesterday in less than 1 minute or 2 minutes. Let's go down up to the 1 minute. Okay, so if you see here in the 1 minute, there's nothing to where this thing can bounce from other than this level, or this level is not good. Okay, location wise, I'm gonna put this one, but I don't like this one just because of the location, right? I would rather this one. I do have these 2 pivots right here. Remember, this is 1 minute. This is just a 1 minute, right? 10 in the morning with the news yesterday. And if you go to the 2 minutes, yeah, there's not much. There's nothing that I can really trust in this move to the upside, okay? I'm going to have this one, but I'm going to put here is a low probability level, just 1 minute, okay? So let's put a text here just to be aware of it. Low prob demand and 1 minute. There we go. On the short side, I do have some more areas to work with. Like I do have this one. I like this one. And what time was this? 3:42, 3:40. There we go. This is the London Open. So this is going to be one of the areas that I'm going to be interested in during the trading session. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the big supply because we already basically used it up. Okay. So I'm going to leave this. This was my supply from yesterday, the higher part of the supply. So I'm going to get rid of this one. We already know up to this pivot, there is a supply to the left. That has been used up already, okay? This is a brand new supply on the 3 minute, okay? This is the London Open from today. I want to see if I can take a a long trade right here. Long trade. Or if it does this, then I will take a short trade right here, okay? At this point, this low probability demand, I will have to see the price action when it happens, okay? If it blows to the downside. All right, rates. What is this? US dollar currency index. No, I need to go to the bond yields. So bond yields have been very, very choppy since yesterday. They reacted off of the demand that we had here. I do expect at this point to chop around for the rest of the day. And these are the two areas that I will have. If I have this one, I will play the long. If I have this one, I will play the short. Now, this one, I don't like it too much because it's already violated and retested, okay? Remember, the more time it spends in the area, the less likely for me is to work. All right. All right. What about the VIX? I lost all my drawings in the VIX. I don't know why. So what I could put earlier today was this. This is the daily chart. We can see how it collapsed to the downside. But the market hasn't gone up in reality. So this is what I cannot explain about this VIX. Is behaving very weird. Very weird. Like I don't understand this chart very much. It's supposed to be up when the market drops and the other way around. But yesterday we did have a drop. But the VIX didn't. Sorry, but the VIX didn't go up. So basically closed below the opening of the VIX. So I do think there are two things that I can interpret out of this chart. Either we have more downside until, like if you go to the weekly chart, we might have some more downside until we have some capitulation moment like this one during the pandemic. And if you go back in time, like this is 2008, right? Or some sort of movement like this one, 2015, like around 50, to capitulate and mark the low of the market overall. Or that we won't have any downside, right? And we're just going to chop around for the rest of the year, and we'll see next year what happens. There's not much. Or another thing that I was like thinking about is, all right, so a lot of people are just selling a lot of puts every time this thing goes up, and they're gonna get their pants down while this thing is gonna blow in their face. But like that's just my opinion, right? Out of reading the chart, I would say we do have more upside, right? Just because of this move, but it hasn't been reacting coherent to what the chart tells me, or these equity markets tells me. Okay. All right. Crude oil. 5 minutes for the market open. So we have like 3 more minutes. Crude oil coming off of the demand. It closed here, hasn't broken. This is approaching to the trend line. Okay, this is a trend line that I will pay attention to. I don't have anything high quality here. If I say, all right, this is the trend line. If it comes here, it should bouncing to the downside. But off of what? I don't have anything like high quality in these candles. Like, if I go to the 30 minute, right, and I wanna, like, this is the, let's say is here, right? I wanna find some supply that will tell me, all right, this is what is going to. So all this is London Open, right? Already tested twice. So this is a no-no for me. What is this? 2 in the afternoon after market close. All this movement is overnight. I mean, it's outside market hours for crude oil. So crude oil closes at 2 and opens up at 9 in the morning. So I got nothing. I got nothing in this movement. What about here? I want to see 3 in the okay, 3. Yeah, but I don't have any retest. This is 4 in the morning. Yeah, I know it hasn't gone through it, but I don't have any high quality supply right there. That's why I think overall crude oil is heading north, meaning 92. All right, 2 more minutes. Let's check on the earnings calendar. Yesterday we did have AMD, Airbnb, other companies here. Today, nothing major before market open. After hours, we do have Roku, not a big deal. Qualcomm, it is. And then Marathon Oil, Robinhood, Etsy. There's nothing major here. Tomorrow, we do have PayPal, Coinbase. These are to Carvana. I know Carvana is a very it's not a big company, but this can tells us it was the auto sector outlook. Okay, Starbucks, etc. All right. So with that, let me put this live stream screen and let's work on the markets. Good morning, welcome. Yes, the VIX is, I don't know what's going on with the VIX, to tell you the truth. Like, we have put some efforts to try to sell puts. Yeah, it's not a good business. Like, there's no volatility. There's no bubble in options. All right, so, I'm going to put the dollar here so we have it at all times. There we go. What else do I need? I think I'm pretty much all set. Remember, I won't be aggressive today. 2 to 1 is more than enough. Okay? If I take a trade and if it goes 10 to 1, I'm not gonna care. I just want my 2 to 1 high probability, high expectancy trade, so I can make some money before the news, right? And let the rest of the people just fight themselves, okay? There we go. So this is the dollar chart. Let's put the 30-minute. Let me get rid of this, and let me put the 5 minutes. There you go. So we're off. You guys watch the dollar? All right. You guys seen the dollar, right? Oh, fine. Now, this is the London Open. It's already been tested. So, like you see, this one, I don't like it because it's a 1 minute, no good location. It's reacting off of it. But this one, I will give it a shot, but I won't put it as a, like, the best probability. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 times, okay? During the trading session. Morning. Yeah. Welcome. All right, so I have the dollar here. Let me bring up this thing to my right, the rest of the charts. The economic side of news, there we go. All right, so I can close this one and bring this one here. Oh, my risk is going to be 1% today. So I'm going to put so I'm going to show you before we start like with this the areas that I have drawn in the NQ and the ES. Okay? So this is the NQ. I do have a couple of areas before the overnight below the overnight low is this one, 11,254. It was created like a few days ago, like 3 days ago, 3 trading days ago when we had the upside. And on the ES, I do have the same area, but it's actually closer. I do think the ES has a higher probability here. Actually, I'm gonna put here the order. Remember, this is a sim trade. This is a sim trade. I don't really care if it works or if it doesn't. I'm just collecting data right here, okay? And I'm gonna go for a 2-to-1 max. There you go. All right, so I do have my order there in the ES is 38.45 to go long. In the meantime, I'm gonna focus on my real trading, right? Real money, real trading. All right, let's go back to the NQ. What time is it? 32. We're just at the open. Let's see the internals. They opened at the negative side. Obviously, we are dropping a little bit. Now, I don't want to get distracted by the ES trading. Yeah. Stack. I think that's a good decision. Why don't you spend time with us? If you don't want, I mean, you don't have to trade, right? I bet you can learn from what we share here. Yes, jobs came very hot yesterday and today. So that's actually the opposite of what the Fed wants to achieve in the economy. They want to break the job market, like the labor market. All right, so the dollar is going back up pretty fast. Let's see if we can have so what time is it? Still 3 minutes for the 38 minute. Remember, 9:38. I do assess what the volume is. If it's higher, lower, I do expect a lighter volume for now. Actually, yesterday was the case that we did have a lot of like very light volume at the open, and then after the job data came out, volume spiked big time. It went up. ADQD just going down, no retracement. So that is good for the long. That is good for the long. Tick chart on the negative side. Yesterday, I didn't take any trade. And it's fine. Like sometimes if you don't take trades, I do have one setup that I missed, and after I missed that one, I felt like if I were taking another one, I was just chasing, right? And indeed, that was the case. The market just dropped and stayed on sideways for the rest of the day. So this was my trade yesterday. Right here, right? And after that, look at this, all choppy, all chop the rest of the day. So for those scalping, they could have opportunity there, but not for me. So if the dollar goes to 111.32, that will mean a good long setup for us. Soccernatic, no worries. Thank you for being here, though. By the way, the week of Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be out of the country. So I'm gonna put the schedule because I'm probably gonna do some live streams, but it's not gonna be trading. It's going to be probably pre-market or a little bit of talking during the trading session, but I won't be trading. Like I won't have all the resources that I need, like screens and my computer. So it's I think it's savvy just to not to do stupid shit when you are in vacation. You can ruin your vacation very easily. Yeah, I'm gonna put George on. Either way, Thanksgiving is going to be a pretty choppy week, I would think. All right, at this point, if we do have this demand right here, 254, and the tick chart is diverging, that's our long setup. And the dollar coming up to the supply, very good. Now this area is massive. Well, not massive. It's like 30 points. So I will have to dissect it. I will have to wait for the price to give me some patterns here. I would say here. The red line is the best part of the area. So the dollar is reaching the supply. If you think about it, if you think about it, like is logical that we might spend the rest of the day just shopping around, waiting for the 2 in the afternoon news. So the dollar, no, the dollar didn't touch the supply actually. It came very close. The most difficult part here of waiting is when it goes in the opposite direction, right? That you're looking For instance, if I want this thing to come to this 254 and it goes to the other way, like damn, that's when you have to be like stronger. That's when you have to be like more resilient and say no. I mean, I do have the setup. This is the setup, right? Everything else is just noise. That doesn't mean you cannot adapt, okay? And certainly I do have a lot of opportunity to adapt. Because I do think sometimes I'm too rigid. But that has worked better than being flexible so far. So that's why I always choose being more rigid with the rules and not just to lose them a little bit. Because the problem is not one single trade. The problem is overall that you end up losing your rules and not losing them in a sense that you're less strict, and then the next trade you're always like again less strict, and then it's like you're decaying and you are like degrading the level of rigidness, if you will, on your trading plan. Like if you created a rule, you created it for a reason. Yes. Yeah, but a long time ago. Not anymore. I think when you cross a threshold, you are able to control yourself better. Actually, I was talking to my wife yesterday about that. Like, because I'm preparing some videos for the channel, and actually, day trading is considered in the mainstream media, and day trading is considered as a gambling discipline, right? And it makes sense, like it does. If you see whatever the majority of people is doing, they're gambling, right? But if you have a trading system and you rely on probabilities and you have those concepts down, right? You are able to create a trading system that pays you, right? And is not gambling. But I do understand that the majority of people cannot do it because they don't have these concepts clear. They think that this is a game to get rich fast, and it's not. It's not. It certainly hasn't been for me. Especially with the pandemic, a lot of people like got rich day trading, but in reality they got rich taking huge risks and being lucky, period. Welcome, Saravana. Welcome. So at this point, I am looking for a long trade. So my area was here. My area is here, 254. I want to see what I got here. This is the new 15-minute. I want to put the 15-minute here and see which one is. All right, so the ES is the weakest one. Like the NQ is holding better. The RTY is wow. The RTY is dropping big time. So, but between the ES and the NQ, the ES is a bit weaker. So the NQ is holding a little bit better. All right, so I think we are in this ES trade. Yes. We are in this ES trade. So it doesn't show it because my account is selected here. So this is the account of the um ES setting, the ES trading system. Okay. So let's focus on this. Let's focus on this. All right. So the NQ is bouncing back up along with the ES. Okay. I won't have an opportunity here. It looks like, because if the dollar is in supply, I think it's a good setup for the long. Now the ES go to the demand, not the NQ. But like I was saying, the NQ was a bit more bullish. All right, so the dollar is going up, but the market is not dropping. No, I do think the market is set up for a bounce. The dollar is reaching supply. We're expecting a sideways day, right? Now, this is all assumptions, interpretation. This is the what I call the story. This is a story that I'm putting out today. We are expecting a sideways movement until 2 p.m. So the dollar is reaching supply. Now the dollar is coming off of the supply, right? That's one thing that I don't like. If I'm trying a long, I want the dollar to continue to go up inside that supply. Why? Because I want it to encounter more sellers. The higher it goes, the more sellers will come. I do think the long is a better probability. Yeah, of course. Like we're expecting a sideways day. If it already came down, so my expectation is that it's gonna go up, right? Now we're talking and telling the story. Anything can happen, right? It can continue to go down 3% before J Powell. But for me, is that what I'm looking at the long? So what is this? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Let me go put the 5 minutes just to see a short term. Doesn't look pretty. It does not look pretty. But I think so I'm waiting for the long in the NQ, right? But the location for the NQ is not there. That's why I don't care just hanging in this chart. Yeah. All right, so the ADQD, let's go check the ADD on the ES, the tick chart. Wow, the tick chart hasn't reached the zero line yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will have to learn how to read this ES tick chart if I want to trade the ES at some point. Dead bounce cat trade here. Yeah. Now remember, I couldn't care less about this trade. This is just me testing my new trading system on the ES. This is a sim trade, and if it makes money or if it loses money, it's the same for me. I'm just collecting the data. Now the dollar is back at the supply. The dollar is back. It's been very strong, but I think it's actually a better position for me right now. I want this thing to go down to my demand while the dollar is in the supply. Mm. No, no, set and forget. Either in the NQ, I do the same. Sometimes I take limit orders depending on the conditions. Remember, on these ones, I will be more inclined to take limit orders because I'm collecting the data. On the NQ, I could let it go inside the zone, but my entry point is exactly the same. It's exactly the same. I'm trying to let prices breathe inside the zone, and then I'll take it coming out of the zone. That is not good every time. Sometimes it makes me lose. It makes me miss some trades. Okay. Set or forget, limit orders and not waiting for confirmation is the best choice that you will ever have. If you have a zone that you trust, limit order is going to be the best way to enter. It's going to give you the best field, right? And if it gets there, you're guaranteed to get filled. Whereas if you get confirmation, you're going to get a worse, like a different field price. So your risk goes up. That's what I want to avoid. Increase my risk. I want to decrease my risk. Yo, this is the ES Soccernatic. I'm not trading. Look, I'm trading. Today I have 1, 2, 3, or 5 accounts. You know I don't trade sim. I'm just testing this thing on the ES. Now, why I have this chart on? Because there's none opportunity on the Nasdaq. It's just going sideways. My opportunity is gonna come if it goes back down. Now, if NQ comes back down, that means that the ES will blow my zone here. But that I don't care. Like, I just want my setup. I'm not looking for shorts right now. Zero. I'm not looking for shorts. I want the dollar to go up. Yes, probably it'll push prices down, but that will mean that will translate in my entry in the NQ. That's what I want. I know. Like, people voted for me to trade the ES. I need to test the ES. It's not like I'm gonna put my money on it. Why should I? Yeah, guys, you should smash that like button. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yes, I am going to Venezuela. I'm gonna visit my wife's family, and I have some business there. I haven't been there for like 4 years. All right, let's go see this. All right, so here's the deal. If this thing comes back down to this level where I wanted to buy it, the ES is gonna blow to the downside. But at this point, I do think it's very likely. Just because the dollar is holding right there. Like I wanted the dollar to stay within the supply. No, I hope it's not Taurus. I hope it's not something like that. Oh my god, that's not good. I think those fears are common though. I just turned 40 and those thoughts also came into my mind. But I think it's just us. Some platanitos. Where are you from, Pearson? Taurus, look. Um, I'm gonna pray for you, guy, buddy. I will. I certainly will. We all should, though. Oh, so you have some roots, Panama. Oh, nice. Cool. New York and live in Texas. Nice. Yeah, so we all be praying for you, Taurus. For real. Nice. So get that thing out of your head, though. All right, so the dollar is back at the supply. So at this point, I think if we break to the upside, we probably will reach the target here. Now we need this thing. I need the dollar to stay right there. Like I don't want the dollar to go down. I want the dollar to continue to go up while my trade is working. That's the way this thing works. If this thing is holding right there, I want the dollar to go up, not to go down. Why? If it goes down, it will find some demand. I don't want that. I want supply. I want more supply, more and more supply in the dollar for this thing to retrace to the upside. And in on the NQ, the case on the NQ is just chop fast right here. So there's no trade for me here. My trade is going to be here. So I'm well aware of that. I have the NQ in another screen, so I won't lose my attention there. Like I have it there. New 30-minute, new 4-hour candle. Right, I want to go check the 4-hour. Do we have room for a retracement on the 4-hour? I would say like 38.53. 38.53. Where is 38.53? Right here. So my target is beyond what a normal retracement will be. So I am kind of like trying to stretch this trade a little bit, right? But like I said, the dollar hasn't the dollar hit the supply, but it hasn't gone down. Now it's not within the supply. Ideally, inside the supply is what I want. No, I'm trying to get 2-to-1 right here. I'm trying to get 2-to-1. Today is not the day for the 3-to-1. So the 2-to-1 is, there you go. Actually 2-to-1 is this. One tick below. There you go. Yeah, you can see it here. I'm risking 250 for $500. No, I'm focusing. I have this chart on because there's nothing on the NQ. I will go to the NQ, okay? I will go to the NQ when I have the opportunity. In the meantime, let me see if I do have some sort of divergence or something. No. Tick chart is solid to the upside on the NQ. It looks good. So, let me see if something just was created here. Not really. Nothing here for me. Yeah, it's just a chop fest. Probably would have been this one, but how likely is for me to take this trade after this touch? It's not likely. Yeah, it's still working, but Yeah, this is not my trade, okay? So I don't care. All right, so the dollar back at the supply, and this thing is not dropping, so that's good. Let's see if we can have some push to the upside. But I figure if I am patient with the NQ, I will have to be triple patient with the ES. It moves so slow compared to the NQ. So there you go. The dollar is inside the supply again. So that's good. Let's see if we can have some sellers in the dollar. Or it's just going to blow this thing to the upside. Yeah. No, it's the market is probably gonna chop for the rest of the day. If I get the area, then I'll take a trade. If not, I'll wait till 3 in the afternoon when Powell just get out of the podium, and I'll take trades. And even if I don't take trades today, I will take a trade tomorrow, right? So I don't care. Now that's hard to tell. Although I was comparing the 2008-9 with today's the SPX, and they look very alike. So I was with a friend just trying to make predictions, but it's so hard. So I do think the market is gonna chop for the rest of the year, and probably January, February is gonna come a larger drop if the Fed ends up breaking something like they usually do. So I'm watching 3 sectors: auto loans, credit card debt, and obviously the housing market. The housing market has been the best predictor of what the overall economy do in the future, and the housing market is suffering big time right now. I mean, it's changing. It's not suffering; it's changing. Auto loans has become a major issue that nobody is talking about. Yeah, I think it's gonna be sideways. I don't think the market is gonna drop before the end of the year. There's not much catalyst. I think 75 basis point and then 50 basis points are already sort of baked in the market already. Like we already knew that. What is different? Like and I don't think they can be more hawkish. Like what are they gonna do? Like that's what I'm saying. Like how more hawkish can they be? Like reduce their balance sheet instead of 1 trillion, 1.5 trillion? I doubt it. That would break us big time. That's one thing, but I think the Fed is very has been very rigid against um just changing their perspective because of the elections. And I hope they are independent. I know they are not 100%, and the president can just call this guy at any time when he wants. But it's just for our sake, right? There's a lot of things in stake. Like the dollar is in stake right now. If we don't do what we should do, the dollar is gonna lose its power, and that's in reality that is our power, right? The dollar. We don't have military. We don't have nothing if we don't have the dollar. All right, so the NQ is dropping and the ES is not. Let's see if we have. I mean, at this point, I don't think the ES will hold either this demand. Like we have been so much time in this demand, and the dollar is dropping. Like the dollar does not continue to go up. That's one thing. That is not a good sign. Remember, if we are longing, we want the dollar in supply at all times. While this thing is going up, while our trade is working, we want the dollar to continue to go up. Period. Is counterintuitive. You would say like you want the dollar dropping, but no, you want the dollar to start dropping after you are deep in the money, like with a lot of profits. Because at any time, the dollar will find demand, and that will turn around prices. 300, no. Um, the dollar is in supply. I'm not gonna short. And if the market drops 1%, then I will not take a trade, especially after it dropped. Okay. My approach today is very, very conservative. I don't want this thing to. I don't want to aim for a very long target. Like I just want 2 to 1, quick 2 to 1. Period. Doesn't sound like me, but today is a very important day. It's a Fed meeting. Let's see if we got something here. Nothing yet. So right now we're having some divergence on the tick chart on the NQ. So this low at 10 is up here. Sorry, the low here, the low of the tick chart for the day is right here. It's 33. So 33 is right here. So we're having this divergence here to here, right? Remember, my area is here, 254. So I just want to plan around this thing. What if, there we go. What if I take this 2 to 1? How much will be 2 to 1? 47 to 22. How much is this? 21 points. So we'll have to go for 40 points. How much was this move? 56. Yeah, 56. $11 to 17 to this to 11 to 17. Oh yeah, that's a pivot. That's a pivot created at yeah. Yeah, that area is very good, but it's below my demand. All right, nothing for now. Coming back in 2 minutes. All right, most likely we're gonna be stopped out of this trade. Oh, we were already? No, we're almost there. Now the dollar continues to go up. Strong dollar in front of the, right before the FOMC. Yeah. I mean, how much are we dropping? Like half of a percent. It's not much. And the ES is 0.6%. It's not very much. So realistically, it's hard to expect a big move before the FOMC, like 1% or 2%. We could have the drop in the afternoon. Now, here's the deal. You try to read the market, right? But read the market, if it's good or bad, you try to execute the best way you can. But if you read the market wrong, that doesn't mean that you will lose money. Like I could read the market wrong and make money. Um, or the other way around, I could be reading the market good, but I execute poorly and I lose money, right? So you want to keep a balance, but you always want to try to execute the best way you can, like in your areas that are higher probability. If I end up losing money, that's just the way it is. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you lose money. Hmm. But the dollar is very strong. Very, very. So if you put the daily, what's the daily looks like? Yeah, the daily looks like it's making back at that from that 1 minute demand, the thing just made back 0.3%. All right, we're finally out of this trade. So what I wanted to see here to the left. All right, let's wait for this one. So the divergence is right there. Dollars in supply. ADQD basically flat. Negative, but flat. Let's go see this 40-minute. When is this one closing? 10:40. 15 more minutes. And what about the 7-minute? October 27th, point of control is right there at 269. Yeah, infinity more. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get ready here. So in this case, you have this low right here, 16, and this is the low here on the sorry, actually this is 18. This is the low on the tick chart, and this low, even though it has come lower here, right, on the tick chart is the opposite, is higher. Look at this. Look at this. See that? So this pivot is right here. This pivot is right here, right? So what I want is that prices come to this level. Prices to come to this level, and tick chart is not going through this level. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right now. That is what I'm looking for right now. Now the 4 hour, if you see the 4 hour, it really looks scary. It doesn't look good to the long side. It does not. But I guess if it looks scary, it's better, right? If the setup gets broken, meaning that the tick chart gets a new low or some extreme like minus 1,000, so I wouldn't be taking this to the long side. So I need the dollar to stay inside that area. I don't want the dollar to go back up. Like, look at this. Sorry, I don't want the dollar to drop. I want the dollar to stay within these lines right here. I want the dollar to stay in this area. You guys see? That is the supply. This is the supply that I have. So I want the dollar to stay right there. I don't want the dollar to drop, because if the dollar gets to this level right here, let me move this to this. It'll find some demand right here. No, I don't have any exhausting push down. It's just slowly grinding down. Now it's all about timing, right? I'm not looking for shorts. I'm not looking for shorts. That doesn't mean I'm going to be right. But if I'm going to be right, I want to profit off of it, right? But for now, I'm looking for the long right here, this area. If I have the setup there, I'm going to take this trade. If not, then I won't take it. Yeah, the market is dropping, but it's dropping slowly. 0.6%. 0.6%. RTY is just sideways right there. RTY stopped dropping, while the other ones are still dropping. In reality, there's no momentum to either side, to the short side or the long side. None. And the volume is very light. So what if I put the order here? So I got stepped out here to the freaking tick. Yeah. Got stepped out here to the tick. So let's go check what is going on here with the bond yields. I just want to. So bond yields, like we said in the morning, sideways, sideways. Yeah, they haven't moved. Good. Super Chub is una mierda. Yes, es miserable. Yo, yeah, the ES is it's really slow, bro. 60 ticks on that's $300, right? That's good per contract. So it's good. The NQ came to this area, diverging on the tick chart. But I don't want to get like I don't want. I'm not interested in anything but this trade right here. And why I didn't take a 54? 54 is the best entry for me. Because of this. This is what I call explosive accumulation right here. Boom. But I think this level is better for me for my risk and reward ratio. So right now from the area is 54 to 63, just 10 points. It's nothing. What do you guys can say about the sales on Apex? Like 80% for so long. How these people really makes money off of that fee or what? Trading room? They do have a trading room? Oh, really? I didn't know that. $200 a month? Wow. That is what a like Zoom meeting that they do every day or what? The Taurus, when they run 8% census, they do like 30,000 evaluation in a month. And wow. What? Wow. What numbers, man? Shit. And people like me, I don't buy the 25K. I buy the 150,000. So that makes me like more confident that if you actually build up an account with them, they will pay you. All right, new 40. All right, let's see if we can have this one. All right, so this was the proximal entry from this area. So why I did not take this level? Look at this. Look at it for the 2-to-1. It's so far. So I wanted to how much is this? 63 points in a choppy market is too much, right? And what is a 1-to-1, by the way? What is a 1-to-1? So this is not my trade. 31. So look, you had all this big run up, and I haven't, like, there's not even 1-to-1. This is too much, right? That's why I narrow it. And this is me trying to get my trade correctly. See that? I want to bring my target down to 2-to-1. 20 points, and it's still 40 points. 20, and this is 13, yeah, 40. Still very big, the risk. But right now I do have more confidence in this. If prices come back down, still have the divergence. No, I'm not waiting for any confirmation. Like I will put this limit order. I can put a limit order right here. I have everything. Like the dollar is in the supply. The dollar is in the supply. And take this diverging. ADQD is sideways. I can put a limit order. Put a limit order right here. So I did have these. What is this? A supply that I have, I think. Yes. Remember this day? Remember, guys, this? I was shorting from here. I was short, scaled out, and then stepped out this day. Yeah, apparently that was it. Do you guys hear it? Let me know about the volume. Nice. All right, so it came to the proximal line, just kissed it and went up. Thank you, buddy. I could turn it up a little bit. There we go. Just be aware, if I take a trade, it's gonna make the order fill sound, okay? All right, so here's the deal. Sometimes this thing is hard. It's hard for you to, like, you see the proximal line here, but if I go to the left, right? I want to see where my invalidation point is, right? So first invalidation point could have been, but that's already in hindsight, okay? Could have been this. Right? But the reason I wanted to include everything is because I want an area. I want an area that is more probable, right? So I know it starts here. Start there. And let me see what is the 2-to-1. There you go, right there. So we would have hit target right there. But sometimes this thing is tough. Like this is my proximal line and my invalidation point was down here. Anywhere within this area could have turned around. If I am funded, I'm able to take another earn to trade if I am already funded. That's what I'm not sure. I know they came out with the 200,000, right? Sure, I'm able to have 2 accounts with the Helios. If that's possible, that's good. I might be checking that one too. I haven't checked on the rules though. Up to 3. Oh, funded. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna go to their website. And what's the condition? What is the condition for the let me go check on the rules. Yeah. Gauntlet 200 evaluation. Let me go see the 11,000 and 6 it's not bad. $11,000. You need to make 11,000. Like those 200,000 that I've taken, they have a profit target of $20,000. No, but look, I have a funded account. I already have the funded account. What if I take another? I don't have evaluation running with them. I'm gonna ask them. Look, I am funded. Can I take? As a matter of fact, let me write them right now. Yeah, I have no active evaluations with them. Oh, okay. What do you mean? I'm using the replicant on the Helios. So I will have to trade it independently from the other Helios? That doesn't make sense. I understand if they don't let you to hedge, right? Because you will be taking the advantage of. Yeah, but how would they figure that I'm copying trades? My replicant is just putting orders that I'm putting here. Yeah, let me look into that. I already texted them though. All right. Gotcha. I will ask them though. If not, yeah, I'm waiting for the guy to come up here and. It's a very choppy day here. Very choppy. But it was expected, right? So I came here to just expecting this sort of thing. So what I was not expecting is that this thing just touched my proximal line and bounced back up. I did not expect that. Yes, you can have up to 3 accounts, one live stream, one live sim, and 2 live accounts. Okay, cool. Can I mirror trades in those accounts? Not hedging, but taking the same trades in those accounts. The use of copy trade system is forbidden. Yeah, you can, but no with 2 enter trade accounts. Oh, there we go. Okay. So the way I'm using it, thanks God, is working. So I cannot mirror more than one funded account with them. Oh, okay, gotcha. So the question that I asked them, can I use, the first question is, can I mirror trades in those accounts, not hedging, but taking the same trades in those accounts? Meaning, if I have 3 accounts, all of them are long, right? So the reply is, the use of copy trade system is forbidden. Okay? So then I asked this question, even if I have 1 account, I am trading my real account and using Helios as a second account. Then the reply is, you can, but not with 2 earn to trade accounts or funded account in this case. Yes. Yes, there you go. Okay, gotcha. So at this point, it's not a good strategy for me to buy another earn to trade. Thank you, Taurus. Thank you. Nice. Thank you. I mean, let's say I put the earned, like if it was a problem, instead of my account be the main account, I will use the earn to trade as my main account, and the rest of them as slaves, right? But the thing is, for them with funded accounts in earn to trade, like they're funded accounts. Just don't worry, brother. Take your time. There you go. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. My lead account right now is my main account, and then I have a 1UP earn to trade Apex in the other computer. I mean, 1UP in this computer and the other ones in the other computer with virtual machines. Yeah, it's very choppy. So if you don't take trades on the extremes, it's painful psychologically. Yeah, I'm gonna do the EU profit. Yeah, I'm gonna do the EU profit though. Is very differently on how I trade. You have to actually, I had to actually create a system for it. Oh yeah, MB. Oh my god, yes. Like that Monday, I think I spent like $100 in all my accounts for commissions. It's crazy. Yeah. Those withdrawals 350 a year, even holidays, and they allow you to have your money within 24 hours. This is, to me, Is a company. Okay. Nice. One Up is the same. Like I've been withdrawing from One Up, and they put the money even the same day. If you request the payout in the morning, you will have the money in the afternoon. For the person that asked how to pass the funded account, so how to pass the evaluation, you need to be aware that conditions are different, like trailing stops and the time. So you have to commit an amount of money to try to pass the evaluation and work with leverage. Like you cannot risk 1% and expect to pass the evaluation in 10 days. It's literally, I'm not gonna say impossible. It could be possible, but and when I say 1% is the real account, the account, if for instance the accounts that I have is $150,000, but they're not $150,000 account. Is those accounts are $5,000 account. So you have to go to your system and say, all right, this is my expectancy, right? And adapt that for the $5,000 to make $10,000 or $9,000, for instance. But you need to work with your trading system. I could do some demonstration later this week on how to, but you need to have your data. You need to have data on your trading. If you don't have your data, it's hard for you to plan how to pass these evaluations. And you could break them. You will have to probably reset them from time to time because you're taking higher leverage in a very small account, meaning 5,000, right? Yes, I have a Apex funded account, One Up, Earn to Trade. But the account that you guys are watching is my personal account, my real account with Ninja Trader Brokerage. And then the rest of the accounts are just taking trades. When I take this trade, the rest of the accounts takes the same trade. No, I use a trade copier called is made by a company called Flowbots, and the name of the thing is Replicanto. It's pretty awesome though. I never expected to work so good. RB is up 2%. I want to see crude oil though. Yeah, crude oil is going up. I do think crude oil has some more room to 92. That is me. I didn't find any high quality supply in this drop. So the dollar, blue, the supply continues to go up, is closing the gap from Sunday. It's closing the gap from Sunday. Tick chart broke the divergence to the upside, but it's bouncing off of that. Some exhaustion right there. So there's no momentum. There's no momentum. Yes, I think minus 3 million barrels. But you cannot make sense of that. Sometimes you get like high inventory in the shed that just shoots up, right? Like I don't really care about that. If you are a hedging, like if you are MB, if you are Chevron, or no, not this company, but if you are an airline, right? If you are Southwest or American Airline, do you think you're waiting for that number to hedge? I would hire some like consulting firm just to do that work in advance for me, so I can hedge way before that report comes out. So those crude oil inventory is just to screw people up. Like that's my perspective. But I understand, but I don't know how NinjaTrader Copier works, and I have zero affiliation to any of those companies, but I bought that one and it's working pretty nice for me. Also, I bought that one and I had to buy extra license for each computer, right? So it's not only $249, so I spent like $400, $350. Yeah. Of course. If you're a big company, right, that hedges against, like, crude oil is traded by hedgers, the majority, right? So if you are a big company, are you gonna wait for that report to come out? It doesn't make sense, right? Yes, $249 for 2 computers. If they are in the same network. Yes. But let's say if you're trading, we're talking about 2 different topics, right? So I'm talking about Oro GPD, Oro Pound, Raise British Pound. There we go. If you have 2 accounts in the same computer, you don't need to buy that $249. If you have 2 computers and you're gonna trade more than 2 accounts, then if the second account is with Rhythmic, right? For instance, my scenario is I have my personal account and then a Rhythmic account in this computer, and the rest of the Rhythmic accounts I have in another computer, and within the other computer I have virtual computers, so I can have different instances of the Rhythmic, right? Because Rhythmic does not allow you to, at least with NinjaTrader, to have more than 1 user active, right? One connection. That's the only thing that you can connect. So markets are near exhaustion point. We're having a bit higher volume at this level. So the 7-minute is about to close. So if I take this one, right? If I take this one, is 20 points. How much is 2 to 1? Right here. There you go. So this is not okay. The ADQD is going down. That's good. So what I don't like about this trade is the dollar so much, but it's a tradable reaction, right? Let's see if we can have it. If it goes, what time is this? It's 12. Is 11:15. What I'm going to do here, instead of taking my normal risk, I'm gonna do 150 bucks. You know what time is this gonna end? 11:20. All right, so three more minutes for the 40 minute. That's good. That's actually good. So my expectations right now is this thing to come back down, and then on the way up I'm gonna take it. So tick chart is diverging big time. Let's see if we can have a lower prices here, and my target is going to be 265. It's good before all we're coinciding with this pivot. 2 more minutes for the 40 minutes to close. Yeah, no, don't worry. I haven't deviated from trading Edgar's, but I haven't had any opportunity. Like, I needed to come to my area, right? So 1 more minute for this candle to close, the 40 minutes, and it coincides with the all right, let's go. Let's see if we can have this trade. So what I need is a divergence on the tick chart, which I already have. Here's the deal. There's no momentum. None. Slowly coming down. Sure. SHU. Can you read it here? SHURE. It's like 300 bucks. Are you ready for the YouTube channel? All right, so here was, let's see if we can have the push. Some exhaustion here of the zero line. There you go. Come on. 30 seconds for the 7-minute to close, so that's good. I do have a new 40 and a new 7. So that's pretty good. Just need this to 16 seconds for the 7-minute. All right. Come on. There we go. All right, so this thing is gonna go without me. This thing is gonna go without me. Are you serious? So today all my areas are just bouncing off of the distal line, the proximal line. So I haven't. Come on, come back down, make a new low, and then fill those in. Fill those in. There we go. Now, guys, don't tell me I'm gonna miss this one. This one is gonna hurt me. Yeah, MB, I missed it. Oh my god, and this one is gonna hurt because we waited for 2 hours. Yeah, at this point, I will have to wait for a new 7-minute. There we go, and the dollar is dropping. That's not good. Probably like Edgar's is right. Like we need to be more concentrated here. Gone. Well, it really hasn't moved very much to the upside. So I think we can have the entry. There we go. So I need the tick chart to get exhausted. Come on, create a new low. I will catch up with the chat later, okay? All right, this thing created a new low, and it didn't diverge on the tick chart. So I do have the order right there. Is lower a risk order, $120 instead of $200. Yeah, one more minute for the 7 minute. One more minute for the 7 minute. That's good. If it continues to drop, then fine, because we're not in this. But if it reverses, no, we're gonna be in it. All right, so we are in it. $30 for the 7 minute to close. So I'm gonna get rid of this and this. You got nothing to do with our trade. So new 7 minute. Let's see if we can have the push to the upside. Just hesitating right there. Yeah. Yeah, there's no momentum to either side, like to short side or long side. Nothing. Yeah, 7 minute is dropping big time. So the good part here is that the tick chart did not make any low, even though we were in the negative here. Yeah, it's trying to continue to the downside in reality, but it is what it is. That's the setup. Let's see if we can have the push on the dollar. Let's see if we can have the push on the dollar. So the tick chart is not very good for us. It just went up and hasn't, and prices hasn't moved to the upside. So ideally I want the tick chart to stay low. Fairly low risk in this trade. I don't want to, like, especially at 11:33 before Fed meeting. Let's see if we can have at least 1-to-1 so we protect our accounts. So 1-to-1, how much will be 1-to-1? So here's the thing: the 7-minute is reacting off of these highs, so we need to break this. We need to break this level. We need to break this level here, the 43. And the way it went up, it was not ideal. Like I would rather just having more candles here, a lot more, and then boom. So when it goes to the upside, it protects our trade. So now the tick chart went up to a positive extreme. But this thing just barely moved to the upside, just 10 points. After we get above the red line, if we get above the red line, I will move my stop to break even. There is some selling pressure coming off of these formations. Yeah, the dollar coming down is not very good for me. Like, I want the dollar to continue going up. Yeah. It's tempting to think that the dollar coming down is good for my trade, but it's not. I want the dollar to stay above. All right, we're reaching the level here. We're reaching the level. We need to break this level to the upside. All right, so we touched that level. I'm gonna move my stop just to protect this trade. I'm close to 1-to-1 though. And right now we just let it run. If it goes, we're gonna cash in. If it doesn't, we don't risk anything. It's a zero risk trade for now. Now there's a lot of selling pressure, right? We need to acknowledge that. If we get stopped out break even, we won't try to swing for the fences. We just let it be, and we go grab lunch or something else, okay? But not trying to force trades. it can be stopped out break even. Probably not in this one, but the next one, it's fine. That's okay. What I mean next one is the next 30-minute candle or 40-minute. Yeah, we're gonna be stopped out. There we go. So here's the deal. Do you know how this thing just went to the upside? I wanted, I would have preferred this just to hang in here a little bit, right? Just because we have no support. There's nothing here to support our trade. If it works, if it ends up bouncing from here, fine. I wouldn't be mad. The high probability setup is not there anymore. So here's the importance of watching the levels against you. If I wouldn't have moved my stop, I would be right now still in a trade, but most likely break even, right? Whereas I was making, I don't know how many points, not much. $15 points. Yeah. So you don't think it's gonna go down? It's gonna go up? I do think it's a pretty good level, but after I was stopped out break even, there's no momentum. I would have expected this to run to the upside like more aggressively, but buyers are not here. Like, there are very little. Like, if you have a good buyer here, it'll put some pressure to the upside, and there's none. There's none. If you guys are watching, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And share it to other friends so we can grow the channel and share more. Share this to more people. Help more traders. 5 years. I was watching yesterday a folder that I have here. I joined OTA in September of 2017. So our trade in the ES was not bad. Look at this. Here's where I got stopped out. Look at this. And if you go and look to the left, there was some more room for me to I will have to go to the I would see here on the 1500 share bar. Yeah, I know. There was no more room for me to put just this. Yeah. But look, the prices are holding right there. I got stopped out here to the tick. Probably one. Yeah, exactly one tick. Damn. And then it's moving higher. So actually the ES is pathetic today. Like, look, 10 points. 40 to 50. The entire morning. Yeah, I don't think it's a good time to be trading. Now, we got here in this extreme. Where was it? Oh, here. Yeah, now it's looking even better to the long side. Yeah. Yeah, waiting is a good strategy. Did you ever pay for any online trading courses? George, you're here? If you're here, please comment. I did pay. I did pay a lot of money. Not worth it though. Not worth it. I basically bought every course they had. I wanted to get serious about trading, right? So I was willing to spend money to learn, and they were willing to sell me anything I wanted, right? Yeah. Very expensive and very low quality classes. I'm not gonna generalize, like some of them were good, but nowhere near to turn me into a consistently profitable trader. That's a work that I had to do myself. So one break-even trade today. Not bad due to the fact that I was not considering the short at any time, right? So I was just thinking about longing the market. Now, I don't want to say my read was bad, although it was, because the market ended up dropping. Not much, but 0.5% would have been more than enough for us to make money. So we did have this. This was the open, right? What was the open? This, right? And then a retracement to this level. So the dollar, amazing. The dollar bounced from the demand that I had in 1 minute. So I even put low probability demand, but that thing just ran from there. And it came to this level after the open. So did not have anything here. No. And after that, 0. No. And here we are on the long side. Yeah, the best class that you can take is yourself. Like if you take this seriously and you are willing to do the job, actually you can become a better trader. Now you need some technical skills, right? But you can learn that from anyone in YouTube, and you gotta test it. Don't put money on things that you don't know. And you need to get data on yourself, your trading and so on. From 8 a.m. to 9:30. 8 a.m. to 9:30 gave us the hint. I know you like to see that between 8 and 9 when the news comes out. Later, I'm gonna be here at 2, probably like 1:45 or 5 to 2 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna wrap up this in 5 minutes, and then I'll come back for the Jay Powell speech. I won't be taking any trades though. My trading is gonna be 3 in the afternoon. So if if I do have any opportunity in the afternoon, I will take it live, like this one, right? We'll have a lot more volatility in the afternoon. Thank you, buddy. All right, guys. I'm gonna close this live stream. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button and notification button so you can get alerts every time I go live. See you guys at 1:55 for the J Powell for the interest rate and then the speech. All right. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you for being here, guys.